Hello everybody, it is January 16th. I have to say yesterday and today I've been spaced out. I'm still spaced out. I came out of it a little bit this morning, but kind of going back into it again. So just feel really disconnected from myself, and I had a hard time concentrating to do, parts work yesterday. Kind of took the day off, and I just feel brain dead, and I don't like that. And took my doggy for a walk. I was kind of in and out of it for the walk, and here I am. Thought I'd do a TED. Maybe that'll surge some adrenaline and get things going. I keep thinking about, in terms of TED Talks, I've been wanting to bring this up for a while. Even though I'm half brain dead, this is what's coming up. Is, the movie Forrest Gump? And Lieutenant Dan, the soldier who had his legs amputated, and he was a drunk and doing drugs and being immoral. And, Forrest Gump invites him to come work on his boat, and he does. And so they're on the boat, and a storm rolls through, and Lieutenant Dan's all worked up, and he climbs up the mast of the ship and ties himself to the top. And while there's this, thunderstorm going on, I forget if there was lightning or not, but he's just up there hollering and screaming at God while the ship mast is flying back and forth, and he's just raging and raging. And I thought, that's a TED Talk. So let's tap into Lieutenant Dan. And I know in the movie he was hollering at God, just pissed off at God. How dare you, all the injustice in the world, and the murder and the killing and the violence, and it's okay to scream at God because God understands. God's just as mad about it. So stop all of it! Stop! Why does there have to be all this ugliness and evil? Why? 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 Whoa, now I'm really dizzy. So I'm sure I got something coming up. Whew. Wow. I don't feel like I'm in my body at all. And I keep seeing it. I saw Kate Field on her, I think it was her Facebook. She had Ted laying down and whacking him on the floor. Make sure this thing's closed. Mine's filled with water, but okay. Make sure I got that on film. Okay. And I thought, I think I'd like to try that. Which, spin you around. Get him, I'm gonna fucking smash him! Why? 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 God, you mother Satisfying the need, having them on the ground, looking down on you, you fuckers. Wow, okay. I feel like I'm a little bit more in my body. Man. Thank God. Smash your fucking heart! Kill you! So, this has a certain pleasure to it. It's not quite as much exertion, but still get to beat on the thing. Beat on the perps. It's a different, it's different seeing them laying down on their back rather than standing up in my face. I get to have the control and the power. Stop hurting me! Stop it! And I'm reminded of something my counselor said. Do a TED Talk on the bed, because you know how many people might be raped on beds or abused on beds, and it made sense to me, and I've done a TED Talk on the bed just that once. But it was, I've been thinking all these weeks since I did that, I can't remember being abused on a bed. I mean, once or twice, but 99% of the time it was in some ritual or some, they didn't allow you to have comfort of a bed, So, I don't know, it's just that I'm not drawn to it, but this is very different, just psychologically seeing the thing on the floor, and that I put him on the floor, and I get to take my time and do what I need to do. So Kate Field, thank you for laying down Ted and beating him on the floor, because it is very satisfying. It's the idea I can just fucking smash your face in. Yeah, I think I might do this more often when you guys can't see his face. Shoot, sorry. Let me see if I can adjust this. Oops, darn it. There you can see his head. Okay. Die, you fuckers! Die! Burn in hell! Yeah, this is a very different perspective for sure. He's not standing there confronting me. I'm confronting him. Yeah, this is very different. Whew. Again, thank you, Kate Field. Yeah, just that idea that I guess I'll sit. Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I am. Just venting some frustrations.
That's okay.
Thanks for checking on me, though. Okay, well, there you have it. A neighbor came to check on me. So, oh, baby doll, come here, baby. Yeah, but yeah, just the whole idea of yelling at God like Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump. God understands. He's just as mad as we are. And honestly, the realization I'm having right now in terms of that is because we are created in God's image. We are an expression of God. And the PERPS wanted to suppress that and cloud it and make it disappear. And in yelling at God, we're reclaiming God within us. It's the God within us, the being that God created, yelling back, because God hates those perpetrators too, and it's like God expressing that rage through us, and in doing so, it allows the Holy Spirit to come in, to merge with and become one with God and feel His rage and His fury about it as well. I mean, yes, myself as an individual, I'm, saying it and doing it, but it's also God is mad about it too. God doesn't like it either. And yeah, you could have that whole discussion about, well, God can stop it all, but there's the fall and Lucifer and, the snake and the apple with Eve and the Garden of Eden, and how it altered man, the beautiful creation that God created. Satan tainted it and introduced the sin and introduced that ugliness. And I'm coming, excuse me, realizing this is God expressing His rage through me. It's mine and His together. Mama's gonna hit the dummy. Okay, get up. Go on. I don't want to scare you the dickens out of you. But God hates them too. God hates them too. So I never really thought about it like that before. I knew it was okay to yell and holler at God and the injustice and the oppression and that righteous indignation, but I never connected the God working through me. I mean, I have with the work that I do, and I ask God to guide me and give me inspiration, but it's like God inside me showing me how much He hates it too. So I guess didn't know all that was going to come out of me today, but that's what I just realized right now today, and still feel a little spaced out, a little disconnected, but I'm glad I came out and did that and had that little realization, that understanding. So I'll let y'all go. God bless you. You know, tap into your Lieutenant Dan. We're all mad about the violence and the blood and the oppression and the evil and done to us. You know, and I know Lieutenant Dan was a soldier, but so were we in our own ways. So God bless you. Take care of you. Watch over you. Bring you comfort. And may He open our hearts and minds to His word and His glory and His presence. And yeah, tap into the Lieutenant Dan and you and holler at God, and you'll realize that it's God hollering through you at the evil as well as with you. So love you all. Take care. Bye.
No shrimp.
Where the hell's this God of yours?
It's funny Lieutenant Dan said that, because right then, God showed up. Now me, I was scared, but Lieutenant Dan, he was mad.
Come on! You call this a storm? Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh! It's time for a showdown! You and me! I'm right here! Come and get me! You'll never sink this boat!
Hurricane Carmen came through here yesterday, destroying nearly everything in its path. And as in other towns up and down the coast, Biola Battery's entire shrimping industry has fallen victim to Carmen and has been left in utter ruin. Speaking with local officials, this reporter has learned, in fact, only one shrimping boat actually survived the storm.
Louise, that's forced.
After that, shrimping was easy. But since people still needed them shrimps for shrimp cocktails and barbecues and all, we were the only boat left standing.